Hello, what is up, everybody? So today we'll be doing a different type of episode. Today we'll be talking about a series that has canceled production, not entirely, but as of now, and probably will. And we are talking about the Quantum. It's a thing that me and DuckNorris were making. As of now, as you can see on screen, I have the picture of episode 1, and that is literally the only episode currently out to watch. Link in the description, by the way, and you should go check it out because in a moment I'll be recapping everything that happened, so you can either go watch it or you can just stick around for the recap. Honestly, I think most of you would just stick around for the recap, but the reason why I'm even talking about this is because DuckNorris just kind of gave me a little shitty answer when I asked him when episode 2 would come out, and he said it had ran away in the comment section. So I kind of got a little mad. And DuckNorris, if you're watching this, I'm terribly sorry, but I'm gonna leak the plot of the second episode. Yes, I know, it's a terrible thing to do, because, it's a big deal whenever something like this happens. But, I'm waiting for episode 2. Actually, 69 plus 37. What is that? 100. Okay, yeah, that's it. I'm sorry, DuckNorris, but the plot is going to be leaked. But don't worry, there's an exception. I'm only going to leak, for 1, half the plot. 2, I won't mention much about the lore and background knowledge. I'll only mention very little. But I will have to mention a little bit of Eternal Voyager's backstory. As a matter of fact, I'll do that right now before I recap the first episode. So it starts off in a mysterious planet that Eternal Voyager is exploring, and he finds a weird device that will be important later on for the lore. So he ends up then taking it aboard of his spaceship. Later on, the device explodes. Eternal Voyager goes to check out the noise, and it turns out his entire space shuttle is on fire. He then tries to find a way to escape, and as to no avail, he then ends up rifting. Besides that, he ends up falling through, I guess it was supposed to be a portal. He ends up doing a unnecessary pose like Black Widow would do. I'm sorry if that offended you, DuckNorris. But he ends up going into Area 51, and is it okay if I mention this? It's not really lore, but he ends up fighting the frozen raven skin in here. The video is privated, I'm pretty sure, as of now, but yeah, that's what happens, and that is the backstory of Eternal Voyager. Alright, now with that out the way, let's recap the first episode of The Quantum. This is what you guys came for, right?
We don't care.
Alright, so now that we're on The Quantum, basically in this video or episode, DuckNorris, or Eternal Voyager, he ends up driving a car up a ramp. I still don't know why he ends up doing this. I'm pretty sure this wasn't even supposed to be a series in the first place. But yeah, this ends up happening. It happens, whatever. He ends up freaking falling and dies. No, I'm playing. He falls into the river of Lego City, and we enter a cool transition that I like it. And lo and behold, we see a wrecked ship. He ends up exploring it, and not much is different because, it's the one from the old map, but whatever. And we end up seeing a pirate, which I had played, by the way.
We don't care.
And he ends up attacking DuckNorris, or Eternal Voyager. He ends up attacking Eternal Voyager. We end up seeing him use cannons under the water, and he ends up using the same cannon, Eternal Voyager, and he cannonballs away out of that shithole, and he ends up crashing and not dying. He ends up crashing but not dying, and he ends up crashing into this research lab, I'm pretty sure is what it's supposed to be, or power plant. And we meet the character I play as well. That is Blue Eternal Voyager. That is the name given for him. I'm not even kidding. So yeah, he ends up meeting him. They end up doing a little handshake, and they are friends. And this is where episode 2 begins. Yeah, this is where you guys really came for. After the crash, Green Eternal Voyager starts to question Blue Eternal Voyager, who he was, how he was, and of course, There's actually some voice acting in this that is, of course, my voice, and I actually have the recording of it, so I don't know if this really leaked because this was on my end, the recording of the dialogue, but whatever, I'll still show it either way. No, I don't think so. Well, I didn't remember you from that planet. Yeah, I think so. I can't remember the name of it. I think I feel the same way. Aren't you the green glow-in-the-dark jelly bean dude that I helped out? Yeah, there are bits that Turn of Voyager say, but I think that's like a little bit too much to show. But anyway, the IGT, which is a corporation that, let's just say, that aren't fans of Eternal Voyager and Blue Eternal Voyager, starts to hold both of the Voyagers hostage. But when the villain orders the blank to execute them, the blank accidentally blanks in the stand of bullets, scattering everyone around the beach. Blue Eternal Voyager was knocked out. Green Eternal Voyager carried him to the boats, escaping. So yeah, and I'll read you a bit of sequence 2, because that is part of the paragraph I'm reading. Blue Eternal Voyager wakes up inside of the boat, then walks out, only to find Green Eternal Voyager waiting. Blue Eternal Voyager joins to continue their conversation at the beach. Green Eternal Voyager starts to talk about his origin story, which I do not know of the moment. I do know a little, but I'm not going to explain it. The dialogue is not been revealed to me whatsoever. And yeah, that is it for the script. Alright, and this is the end of the video. I really feel bad about DuckNorris, so I'm going to leak some bits of my own project. Bam, bam, bam. Alright, go pause the video and go look back. Link in the description to the playlist listed on the screen. And yeah, back to the video. Like, when you really think about it, I did spare DuckNorris because for all I know, I could have leaked the entire episode and the lore. But I spared him because I'm a nice person and I leaked my own project. So yes, you still have the right to be mad at me. It's okay if you're mad, I understand. But if you need to take a break, take a break. If you need to talk to me on Discord. And yeah, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.